like I said, we'll get started here in just a minute. But meanwhile, we can always do some arm circles while we're waiting for some other folks. So we're definitely going to use the towels. But if you kind of want to just start getting your arms moving a little bit, always do something like that, especially if you've been sitting all day. Really pinching your shoulder blades back. Make them a little bit smaller, or a little smaller and a little bit bigger. Yeah, again, really squeeze those shoulder blades. Good, let's get them a little bit bigger. Still going backwards. Nice. All right. And then let's take one at a time and just really deliberately reach it as far as you can, as far up as you can, and as far back as you can. Really reach it up, rotate back. Hey, Kim, grab a towel. Quick, please. All right, switch arms. We're just getting started. Again, definitely going to use the towel today. Really reach up with that arm. Nice. All right, that should be feeling like it's moving a little bit better. And go ahead and just reach your towel up in front. Get a couple of rotations with it. Nice. All right, I'm gonna stick it around my neck just for a second. We're gonna use this like most of the time. Let's put your fingers on top of your shoulders. And we're gonna do some more circles. Kind of getting everything really moving up top. And we'll get your legs here shortly. All right. Almost like you're trying to draw circles around paper plates with your elbows. And go ahead and switch directions. Nice. Everybody, as long as everybody, if you want to put on music, you're welcome to do that since you're muted. I usually don't have music on because otherwise you can't hear me. All right. Woo! Shake that out a little bit. Hopefully that starts feeling a little bit better. And we're going to get everything moving here. All right, are we at 12:05? We are at 12:05. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and take those towels. I'm going to face sideways just so you kind of can see what I'm doing. Starting with it at your chest, I want you to squat down, reaching the towel up as much as you can, kind of putting some good tension on it. Then we're going to stand up and pull it across your chest. So we're going down and reaching. And then again, as you stand up, really squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, elbows come behind your back. The whole idea with this class is we're going to take you through dynamic range of motion for the total body, hopefully get things moving. Awesome. And again, as you're pulling on that towel, I want you to feel like almost like you're trying to pull it apart. And you should really feel a nice pull in your shoulder blades. Do a couple more this way. All right. You don't even have to squat down that far. It's just the point of squatting and reaching at the same time. It kind of opens up the back. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and put my feet a little bit wider. My toes facing forward. And all I want you to do is you're going to reach as far forward as you can as you lean to one side. Bring the towel back here. And again, reach it. Really put some good tension on it as you kind of lunge laterally. So your feet are going to stay stationary, but we're just going to go side to side, nice and controlled. good tension on there. All right. Let's do a couple more each side. Big reach and pull. All right. I'm going to go ahead and face you guys again. And now let's bring it up over your head. And let's get some side bends. Give it a good pull. Yeah, we're just going to go a little bit side to side. Doesn't that feel nice? Awesome. Other side. And back here. Nice. And now let's do a couple of big full body circles. Just giving it a big pull all the way down, up and around, with the trunk moving. Awesome. Let's do 2 more in this direction. We'll go the other way. All right, let's go the other direction. Still putting some really good tension on that. You should really be feeling like your shoulder blades are activated, but moving a little better. Let's do 1 more here. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and set our towel down just for right now. I'm going to go back sideways again so you can see what I'm doing. In a slightly squatted position, you want to bring your arms up over your head, out to the side, and then back. All these swimmers, not that they really look like swimmer, but reach them up, out to the side, and then back. We'll just do like 2 more of those. Nice, and bring it up. Slight bend in one knee. You're gonna straighten this front leg. And let's scoop towards the floor, and then reach towards the ceiling. We'll just do 5 of these on each side. Scoop down and reach up. You should get a really nice stretch in the back of your hamstring. Nice. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So slight bend in this one now. Scoop it down and reach it up. Awesome. And last one here. Nice. All right. I'm just going to come towards the wall just for a little bit of balance. We're going to do some backward steps. I want you to go ahead and take a big step backwards. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's back. And as you're reaching towards the ceiling, take a big breath in. Sink it down a little bit. Squeeze that glute. As you come back up, reach forward, fold forward, exhale, and we're going to bring your arms back behind you. You kind of rest on your front leg a little bit if you want to. And then let's bring it back up. Reach towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, squeeze the glute of the leg that's back. Good. Reach forward, fold forward, bring your arms behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades. Let's do that 2 more times on this side. You're going to come up, reach up towards the sky. Big inhale. Hold it forward, separate your shoulder blades, and bring your arms around behind you. All right, 1 more time on this side. And reach it up. Inhale. Reach forward, fold it forward. Bring your arms behind you, squeeze those shoulder blades. Nice. Now I'm going to sink it all the way down. If you want to put your knee on your towel or if you have a mat, that's awesome. And from here, before before we switch sides, we're gonna do what's called the bow and arrow. So you're gonna have one arm, it's like a push and a pull. We're gonna pull with one, push with the other. Pull with one and push with the other. Getting the hip flexors and the shoulders involved. So let's get a couple more here. Good, and then coming back to 90 degrees with your legs, put your hands behind your ears, and you're gonna rotate towards the bent knee, towards the front. You should feel that in your upper back, just in your upper back, hopefully. Try to keep your elbows behind your shoulders as much as you can. And let's get 3 more here. Last one. Nice. And before we come all the way up, just bring that front leg straight. Reach with the opposite hand. Let's get a nice stretch behind the hamstring. And then we will flip it over and go to the other side. All right, so same thing. You're going to step back, squeeze the glute of the leg that's back. Big breath in. Sink it down a little bit. As you exhale, reach forward. Bring your arms behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades. You can rest on your front leg if you'd like. And then bring it back up. Big inhale again as you reach towards the ceiling. Squeeze that glute. And as you exhale, reach it forward. Bring those arms behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Let's get 2 more. Bring it up. Big breath in. Good. Reach it forward. And bring those arms behind you. And last one. Bring it up. Big inhale. Exhale, reach it forward. Arms come back. Perfect. Once again, as you bring your knee all the way down, you can use your towel or a mat or whatever you have. And we're going to do that push-pull again now on this side. So as you push and pull, you're leaning into more of a hip flexor stretch at the same time. I want you to really think about squeezing the shoulder blade and pushing it. Really push and really pull. Awesome. Let's get 3 more. And last one here. Nice. And bring it up. Hands behind your ears. Now let's go ahead and rotate towards that front knee. Try to keep your elbows behind your shoulders as much as you can. Let's do 2 more. All right. And now let's go ahead and straighten that front leg. Just gentle reach with the opposite hand. Once again, just a nice stretch in the back of that hamstring. All right. Hopefully you've got a spot on the floor. I'm gonna get this out of the way. And now on the floor, a couple things we're gonna do. First one is gonna be to reach opposite arm and leg. If you don't have a mat, you can just put your towel underneath your knees. You need to opposite arm and leg reach. Really extend as long as you can. Nice and controlled. Let's get 2 more of those on each side. All right, then slightly different. Keep one leg up. I want you to bring one elbow to your side and then reach it straight out. Bring it to your side. Like you're gonna put your thumb right on top of your shoulder and reach it up. This class is all about mobility, trying to enhance your range of motion, your movement. Okay, let's do 2 more on this side. We'll switch. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Hopefully you can feel your glutes activating as you reach. Pull that elbow down to your side and reach it out. Now let's do 2 more. Nice. All right. And now from here, let's go ahead and go into a tall plank position. So your body should be in a nice straight line as much as possible. And then from here, I'm going to try to keep my hands where they are. Put your heels down, pushing the floor away from you as much as you can. Get a nice stretch in those calves. Make your feet a little bit wider. And you're going to try to reach to the opposite foot. Opposite hand, opposite foot. We'll just do 3 of those on each side. Try to keep your heels down. Nice. And from here, we're going to go ahead and alternate lift. Continue to push into the floor. Just 3 of these on each side. Nice. Now let's do a couple of alternating pump with your calf muscles. Awesome. Heels down. Let's walk your feet towards your hands. Walk your hands towards your feet. We're going to stand it up, but we're going right back. Big inhale. Hinge at your hips. Reach your shoulder blades apart. Sink down. Woo. Let's go right between your feet. You can push out against your knees a little bit. Keep pushing out against your knees. Give them some tension. Stand back up. All the way up. Inhale. Nice. And let's take it back down. Hands down to the floor and walk it back up. All right, next up, we're going to do 1 foot up next to you. If you need a little help, I always do. That's okay. Try to bring 1 foot right up to where it's next to your hands. Then you're going to rotate towards that front knee. Eyes follow your hand. Kind of hold it there for a second and try to keep that back leg straight. Bring it back down. And go ahead and switch. If you need to help your foot up there, that's all right. Okay, and rotate towards the front knee. Eyes follow your hand. Hang out there just for a second. Good, and let's come back down. Okay, now we're gonna go 3 in and out on one leg. And on that last one, I want you to kick it underneath you. We're gonna hang out there for a second, trying to get a stretch on the side here. It's a really hard spot to stretch. Just hang out there for a second. Awesome. And then good news, we get to bring it up front. This is one of my favorites. So you're just gonna sink down over it, over your front leg, as much as your body will let you. If you want, you can keep your back leg straight, but you can also just curl up in a ball, just like that. Either way, You should feel a really nice stretch in the side of your glutes. Kind of pulling on the floor. Opening up the shoulder blades a little bit more also. Awesome. All right, bring your hands back up. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So 3, in and out with that other leg. And go ahead and shoot it underneath. You can sink down into that a little bit if you want to. You should be feeling a really good stretch on the side of your leg. Awesome. And go ahead, bring it up. Once again, sink down into it as much as you're comfortable. Don't ever go past the point of pain. It should feel good. You should feel a little pulled, but in a good way. And you can keep that back leg straight if you want, but you can totally just melt yourself right over top of your leg. Awesome. All right, bring those hands back up. Come back into the plank position. And let your shoulder blades just sink down. And let's round them back up. We're just going to do 5 of those. Let your shoulder blades sink down. Round them up. Sink it down. Up. 2 more. Sink down. Sit up. And down. Awesome. Then come to your knees. I'm going to go ahead and sit back on my knees a little bit. And let's just start with really reaching forward. Okay, pulling your fingertips on the floor. Sink back as much as your body is comfortable. Then I'm going to walk it back up. And I'm going to do what's called the reach and roll. So I'm going to take one arm, reach it across the floor, pull on the way back. So you feel that pull behind your shoulder blade. We're going to do 3 of those on each side. Reach it, pull on the way back. You feel that tug on your shoulder blade. One more. Reach, pull it on the way back. Oh, isn't that nice? Now let's get the other side. Reach across your body. Pull. Ooh, pull it on the way back. Get 2 more there. Reach it. Pull it back. And 1 more here. Reach it. Nice. And pull it back. All right. We're going to go ahead and flip over for a second here. Take your hands and just walk them behind you a little bit. Opening up your chest. Let your head hang down. Relax your neck. Remembering that your head weighs as much as a bowling ball. We got to give it a break every once in a while. And then let's walk your hands back up here a little bit. We're going to just try to lift up, gently rock back and forth. Awesome. Go ahead and set your butt down. Sit up nice and tall. Again, reach towards the sky. Fold forward, separate your shoulder blades. Nice. Let's grab your towel one more time. I'm going to go ahead and lay back. And let's lift both legs up. And now you can do this with the towel or just holding out with your hand, whichever you prefer. So if you want to use the towel, just kind of holding like that. And all we're going to do is raise and lower one leg at a time. Trying to keep this leg nice and steady. So we're getting a hamstring stretch here and some dynamic movement on the other side. Good, let's do 2 more. Awesome. And go ahead and switch. Lower the other one. One side's always tighter than the other. The only bummer is you guys get to see how snug I am. If I didn't stretch, ooh, I'd be in trouble. Yeah, let's do 2 more here. Last one. Awesome. You can take that towel out. Go ahead and set your feet down. And let's just bridge up, squeeze your glutes. Reach up over your head. We're just going to reach up and down a couple times with your arms. Nice. Big reach. And one more. Awesome. All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your thighs. You give it a couple of nice rocks. Always feels good. And come all the way up. And let's just get one more here. I'm going to kick one leg up to the side. Hands in front. Just a little bit forward and backward. Just get those legs a little bit more. And let's go ahead and reach one arm underneath. One more nice big tug on those shoulder blades. Good. Come on up. Switch sides. Now this side goes out. Gonna rock forward and back just a little bit. Good. And then let's take that arm, shoot it through. Really give it a nice pull. You should feel that behind the shoulder blade. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and put your feet up. Again, walk your feet towards your hands. Then walk your hands towards your feet. And roll it all the way up. Woo, shake it out. Hopefully you guys are moving a little better. Thanks so much for coming. I'm really glad to see some new faces out there. Don't forget, we've got workout of the day tomorrow, followed by some recovery. So join us for that. It'll be at 12:05. And